Well, we're going to enjoy this while we can. Live in New York City. This is an event that I can never remember. We have 4 quarterfinal matches simultaneously as the first ball is about to be struck here by Federer.
A short memory. What about last year?
We had 4 quarters at the same time.
It certainly seemed like it. Probably right.
Now we are going to deal with airplanes overhead tonight. That's caused by the weather.
Interesting that when we talked in the opening, they played 6 times, all 6 on hard courts. 3-3. Once here 3 years ago. Federer winning the last 3. Very close to 2 of the 3 matches he won. Indian Wells in February, I believe February, the most recent match. You can rest assured that Agassi will be going after the Federer backhand. As you see, the ripe old age of 34. Spends a lot of time in Vegas. Also spends some time in the Bay Area. Has a home there.
And while we have a chance before play gets going too much, Agassi has opened now full-fledged his preparatory academy in Las Vegas, which is one of the greatest achievements for an athlete in any sport that I know of.
Unbelievable. He pulled that off.
Yep. To invest his money to open up an academy to educate those youngsters in Las Vegas who might not otherwise receive one of that level. And that may be Agassi's greatest championship.
He likes those 8 Grand Slams. Roger Federer, we see now at 23, now 1 in the world. His best ever result at the Open right here in the quarters. Agassi will be very content if he can get in rallies where they're trading backhands. Federer's got 3 aces, all his points on aces already. And we're going to be seeing a lot of updates as this night goes on. Henman's already up 3-love.
All 4 quarterfinal matches are underway. USTA here doing a wonderful job getting courts ready and getting players out. Try to squeeze tennis in. The ring of seats just above the luxury suites here is actually almost full. And those are the fans that before long you hope to get a chance to move down and give this place a little more energy.
That's what Federer is going to do when he plays this match that you'll see dare Agassi to come in. He's going to use that slice on the backhand shorter than you'd expect to give Andre something to think about. And Davenport at this rate will be over in a couple more minutes.
There's Henman. A break, and they have started. The 2 young Russians, Petrova and Kuznetsova, they're playing on court 11 right now on serve.
And you notice the top tier is almost completely empty, and there's a lot of seats down below that are empty. So let's hope that the people, the faithful, the real fans, give them a shot to come down and energize this place before too long.
That would be, I think that would be very welcome. And that's something that the USTA has done a very nice job of in the last year or so, encouraging that.
Before we get too far into this match, I should mention in Tim Henman's behalf that he's been getting a lot of treatment on his back that we've talked about. So he's only allowed one person in the locker room. And they should stretch that. So Paul Anacone's his coach, hasn't been allowed in the locker room last 3-4 days.
Is that right? Because
he needs, just before he gets out, to get the back treated. Wow. Wait a second, come on. We can bend the rules a bit there, can't we?
That's the no posse rule you're talking about, right?
Well, that's totally unnecessary, obviously.
And, you know, John, you look over at Andre Agassi's box right now, and you see the longest running tennis marriage that I can think of, which is Andre Agassi and Gil Reyes.
His brother, Phil, is back in the scene. It's been a while since I've seen Philip Agassi.
Gil with the all-black there has been with Andre, I believe it's 16 years now. Strength and fitness for Andre.
That's a great play. Agassi at 34, exhibiting some quickness there. Federer did well to track this down, put the ball pretty deep, but Agassi got over there in a hurry. Hit the winner to the open court. This has the potential to be an unbelievable match here tonight. And please don't rain for the next 3 hours.
Each man holds, and if you want to catch this spectacular night of tennis in high definition, you can watch our coverage on Bravo HD+. Check your local listings for availability.
Talk about going from defense to offense. Agassi hit a pretty solid return. Federer makes difficult shots look painfully easy.
All right, great start for Henman. He's up 2 breaks. Of course, for the winners, there's the other ladies quarterfinal. The male winners of these 2 matches tonight, if they are completed, will get 2 days off.
Which would be good for Henman, you would presume. Played a lot of long, tough matches, the back. Because he would need to be at 100% to beat either of these 2 players.
Federer's first double fall after serving 3 aces in his first game.
Well, he's trying to employ the same type of tactic that Roddick employed at Wimbledon. Is up the ante a little bit, hitting a little more pace and power.
What depth on this last one.
He certainly did here. He really steps in and rips that backhand right on the line. And there's Federer putting a little extra juice on that serve, 128.
On the IBM serve speed gun. So 4 early aces.
Game, Federer.
So Federer uses the serve. Go from 30 all to a hold.
2 games to 1. A set.
Look at this. You speak and look
Great
what happens.
sign. I mean, there's people pouring in here.
All of Douglaston must have shown up, huh?
Free tickets. Enticing.
All right,
Davenport
Tracy, let's
serving
check in.
3-1, 40-30. I think she knows that there's rain coming sometime soon. She is in a big hurry out here. It only lost 1 point in this second set till Asagoi was able to hold. Still only about 75 people out here, 100 people. It's tough atmosphere to play, but
yeah, it's really bothered Lindsay so far, huh?
yeah, in 38 minutes, she's been so focused. you know, all day long we've been hearing that there aren't going to be that many long dry spells. So, you know, sometimes when you hear something like that, or you have a little niggling injury, she doesn't, but sometimes when there's extenuating circumstances, you can really focus and get on with the match, and that's what she's done.
She's certainly taking her time here. Make sure she wins this game.
All right, let's swing now to the grandstand. Jim Courier watching Henman and her body.
And it's a thumping over here. 5-love for him, and her body serving at love 15, just trying to get something going. He's only won 9 points so far in this first set. And Hinman's relaxed, and maybe that back injury is helping him. He's just not too stressed out. He's just going about his business here.
That is definitely the key for Henman, because he himself told me that he had no energy at the French, and that because of that, he just didn't care and didn't expect to do anything. And now here with the back, not expecting to do anything. Meanwhile, he's playing the best tennis of his life. And apparently Michael Barkin is there.
You're all over it, Michael.
All over court 11 right here, Teddy, where Nadia Petrova, the 14th seed, Svetlana Kuznetsova, the 9th seed, country women, going against each other. It almost has a feel of a juniors match. There's no one here.
Which one is who? Is the pink? Is that Kuznetsova in the pink?
The Kuznetsova is serving right here, John.
Thank you. Boy, it's a bit of a long shot here.
And there's, believe it or not, they're country women. They have no head-to-head against each other, have not played in competition before. And Kuznetsova is ranked number 9, and Petrova, who of course knocked off Justine and an Ardennes the other day, is ranked 14th. And it's 15:30. I know Tracy's with us now. Tracy, you ever play these types of conditions at the U.S. Open?
No, but you know, this all day long in this rain, they want to get this match through, because the other 2 quarterfinalists are sitting home relaxing.
That's right, Capriati and
well, Agassi is held here
for 2-all. Capriati and Dementeva are both comfortable knowing they'll play on Friday.
Another race.
Man, I'll tell you, it's the one thing you don't hear a lot about with Federer, John, is the serve.
Oh, there that's one of the first times I've seen him break 130. That's 131. He certainly knows from experience how well Agassi returns. He's always had an excellent serve, huh? Not at the level power-wise, obviously, of Andy Roddick and Joachim Johansson, but plenty good enough. I mean, this Sampras would serve in the 120s, and he'd back it up with some outstanding volleying, and unbelievably tough to break with Sampras. Federer doesn't come in as much as Pete, but he's got that awesome forehand to back it up. Andre assumed that Federer would be so eager there that he'd move to one side or the other and hit it right back up the middle. And Federer just stood there waiting. 2 or 3 fakes, had a chance in the pass, couldn't pull it off. That's the shot that Federer is going to use often, I think, against Agassi.
The short one.
Short. Slice it, keep it low, force Agassi to make a decision. He prefers to grind it out from the baseline and wear you down. Federer is not, you know, he's being saved at this point early by all those aces, but he's not quite in the flow yet. This could be a chance for Agassi to get off to a good start.
But Federer he's had that first serve. So we stay on serve.
Federer
First set.
Bring him to first set.
Twice the Wimbledon champion, but this is the moment that Roger Federer has not yet experienced, the big night match in New York. And it's not the full experience.
It's getting there, though. It's improving.
It's better.
Each changeover.
Yep. The opponent obviously is big time under the lights. The first time he's been this far in the Open. And Federer knows it. He's talked about it. The moment he has to beat.
It's actually a great opportunity for him, because even if he doesn't win this tournament, he quite probably will end up the year #1 anyway. And if he does win the tournament, he's going to have one of the greatest years that you've seen in the last 15. And since Matt's won 3 out of the 4 slams. And he's playing Andre Agassi.
Right. But let's face it, this is the kind of night now, and he's got a chance. Love 30. This is the kind of night that puts you on the map in America if you can beat Agassi under the lights in New York. And now it's love 30 for Federer.
He's impressed pretty much the rest of the world. And he's played a surprisingly weak game here, Andre. Love 40. Doesn't want Federer to settle into a groove, that's for sure. If he gets going, watch out. That was such a beautiful effort by Federer, though.
And you know, John, what's great about this? Watch, Andre doesn't stop because he knows how good Federer is.
He's always had one of the best backhand overs. You're absolutely right. Watch him right here.
He's ready.
Yeah, you better believe it. He's going to be ready. He's been around too long not to be. And it's a great point, Ted, because so often players don't expect the ball to come back, and it costs them. Two break points gone.
30-40.
Agassi gone already. 1-1. What was that, 20? How many minutes was that?
Lindsay Davenport is ecstatic right now.
She couldn't have asked for anything better.
Just out.
It's a perfect example at this point of how fast Federer is. In case you didn't know how great an athlete Roger Federer is, how quickly he can move around the court.
So Federer has the first break. And now the finish from a moment ago, Tracy Austin.
Lindsay Davenport is in a real hurry. This match about 45 minutes old. Agassi not able to give any resistance whatsoever. So about 8:15 at night. She's been here all day. Glad to get this match out of the way. Get back to her room.
Still has a dinner reservation.
Exactly.
She'll
have a nice early night.
You know, a little later than she'd like, but, you know, nonetheless, get the good dinner.
Third straight year in the U.S. Open semifinals, and she is playing extremely well. Total domination over here.
Well, actually, for Davenport, the streak now, she has made at least the semis 7 of the last 8 years here. That is amazing consistency.
What's her winning streak, too? She's won like 24, 25 matches in a row, I believe. So she's going to be difficult to beat. That's why you do all those sit-ups. get the stomach strong, hit shots like Agassi just did.
Yeah,
I'll tell you one thing, he's serving some great tennis.
6 aces.
Very well. It's not good news for Agassi. That's
Well,
why Agassi looked
right.
up.
That's not good news either.
Not again.
Pascal Maria in the chair for this match.
Let. For service. Again, Federer.
125 down the middle. 7 aces already for Federer.
The U.S. Open on USA is brought to you in part by Universal Pictures Wimbledon, starring Kirsten Dunst and Paul Bettany in theaters September 17th, and by Raymond Weil, the Don Giovanni Collection, fine Swiss watches.
First point on Agassi's serve. Federer, 7 aces already.
He's starting to loosen up out there.
Yeah.
We have to bring this up quickly because I got to give kudos to the USTA. They're taking me up on my offer here. All Queens residents are welcome to watch the outer courts or sit in the promenade level, which is the higher level, and ask for free. And all they have to do is show their Queens ID at the gate to enter.
So there you go. Murray Hill, Kew Gardens, Douglas.
So if you want to come out, come on out. They claim it's John McEnroe night. You know, I'm a Queens boy, and the ticket holders, as you see, have been moved down closer to courtside, so they're listening to us, Ted.
Well done.
It's good stuff. Well done, Arlen Cantarian and the others at the USTA. That is nasty. Oh, that's just. But that's why you look at a guy like this and you say to yourself, "This could be the greatest player that ever lived."
This is sick
because he's got the power. He's got Agassi off balance. I mean, this is unreal.
And the worst part, I keep saying this with Federer, John, the worst part is he does all this to you and he doesn't look like he's even breaking a sweat.
Yeah, it just looks like he could do it all day. Even that point, you know, he played a very intelligent passing shot. Andre had to be at the top of his game just to win that point. Still set point for Federer.
Ooh, a little slip. And that saves it for Agassi.
Well, thankfully, that is not rain. There's perhaps some perspiration on the court. Just sneakers gave out on him there.
Long-time Aussie pro Darren Cahill has been Agassi's coach the last several years. Federer coachless. Really hurt him, huh?
He's struggled this year. I tell you, I don't know how he's gotten through it yet. He did get tight for the first time on that shot. Sometimes you can hit so many shots, you just sort of the computer goes a little crazy for a while.
All right, they're going to a tie break for the winner in the first set. Davenport already through. Now Federer trying to close out the first set.
There's just no way to read that shot. He's got such incredible racket speed.
15 off.
You just can't tell where it's going.
We talked about this with Andy Roddick last night. Measure Federer's racket speed.
I would say it's a little bit quicker than Andy's. Oh boy. There's where hustle and extra effort pays off, because that's not a point Agassi should have won. And it's a good solid volley. Agassi in all types of trouble, just flicks it back, gets it in. Federer's got him where he wants him. And he really tightened up on that as well. They call that a brick in tennis.
30-15.
Even the best players in the world can make some technical mistakes. The step was too long, and then he was starting to move back to the center before he finished his shot. Caused that miss.
We hit 130, and now Federer with his third set point, first on his serve. Well, that first serve, in many ways, the difference. Yep. His first set, which goes 6-3 to Federer.